Hello everyone. In this short video, I'm going to introduce the data module. So over here, I have claims and weather data file. The data tracks the customer information, the vehicle that the customer drives, type of the insurance policy the customer has, and the total claim amount. All right. So here, this is a data file. And I cannot edit the data, I cannot preview the data, and I cannot add any calculations, and I cannot apply any filters. So what you need to do is you need to create a data module where you can apply filters, you can view the column properties, and more. So here, what I need to do is I need to click on this actions menu. And from the menu, I'm going to select Create Data Module. What this will do is it will open new data module, right? So I'm going to click here to preview my data. At the top over here, I see column names. Notice that the row ID column is grayed out. It means that this column will not be visible for analysis, but it exists here in a data module. If the column is grayed out, it's not available for analysis. So here are my column headings. And also, if I look over here on the left, I see my columns listed here. And an icon next to each column indicates the column data type, right? So what else I can do from here? I can look up my column properties. I can do it in two ways. I can right click here on the column and I can open properties from here. For example, see this column label, right? It tells you how the column is displayed in visualization. Expression is which column from original data file is being read into data module column and how it's being read. As you will see in another video, you can modify this expression. Column usage, this is a measure column. In here, aggregated tells you how the column is being summarized. Like for example, if I want to see the claim amount by state, is it going to show the average claim amount by the state, or it's going to show the total of all claims amount? The data type is a decimal. Now, if I look down here, comments, I can enter some column description. Screen tip is if I hover over the column in visualizations, this information will appear, right? Alternatively, I can access the column property just by clicking on the right-clicking on the column header, and I can click properties here, right? So this is a column called country, and column label, and column usage, and etc. All right, now, very important, I forgot to save my data module. If you take a look at here, the asterisk next to the column name indicates that my file, the latest change to my file has not been saved. So to save the file, I'm going to click on the floppy disk. Over here, I'm going to put the file name, and I'm going to call it claims and weather data module, right? Am I going to save the file to the team content? No. Where am I going to save this file? To the my content, right? Because your access to team content is read-only. I'm going to select my content in here, and I'm going to click save, right? So right now, here I see the name of the file, right? This is the data module name. What else do I have here? These two guys here are undo, redo buttons, so you can undo the latest changes, right? This is important. Now, I'm gonna go back to the my content page, right? How do I do it? I'm not gonna use the browser back button. I'm gonna click here on this menu switcher, and I'm gonna click on the content. So right now I'm back at the content area. See this? This data module was added to my content. Very important, do not delete claims and weather data file. If you do that, your data module will become invalid. This data module depends on this data file, so please don't do that, all right? Also, what you will notice that this data module will appear in your recent files because recent file shows what you had recently opened. See this claims and weather data module. Something else I need to show you is that I left my file still open. Before you log out, you need to close the file. So I'm gonna click on next, right? But before I do it, take a look. There is no asterisk next to the file name. That means that I saved all recent changes, and now I'm gonna go ahead and close it, right? Also, if I close the content, if I go back to my home page, note this, data module will appear in the recent file, right? In the next videos, we're going to discuss more what you can do with data module. This video was just a brief introduction on how to create data module. See you in the next video.